Maker Heights, an area of outstanding beauty, is situated on the Rane Peninsula on the southeast coast of Cornwall. Once used as a holiday camp for children from the local area, the camp suffered many years of neglect and was under the threat of being sold off to property developers.
Maker Camp is, quite simply, falling apart. Last year, Devon County Council spent £20,000 on repairs. This year, £40,000 is needed, and to restore the camp properly would cost £250,000. The council say it's not worth it.
Thankfully, the site is now owned by the Rane Conservation Trust, a buildings preservation charity whose mission is to restore Maker back to its original glory for the benefit of the local community.
We're here to ask you to consider joining the trust. It only costs £10 a year, and for that you get 3 or 4 times a year a newsletter that tells you all about the trust, what's happening, its history. It tells you also what activities are going to be taking place, because the Sunshine Festival isn't the only event. There's other stuff that's going to be happening too: kite festivals, beer festivals, drive-in cinema, quite possibly. So it really is worthwhile joining the trust just to find out what's going on. But most importantly, it'll make a huge difference to us in trying to save the fortunes of this place.
Working alongside the Rane Conservation Trust, Maker Events has helped in raising the Trust's profile and provided valuable funds that support their work. Maker Events is a small family-run business dedicated to working with the community to create environmentally and family-friendly gatherings. The site is bursting with vibrant activities throughout the year. Events like the Maker Sunshine Festival, the Kite Festival and Cruise to the Views are all proving to be hugely successful. People travel from all over the country to come to sample what Maker and surrounding Cornwall has to offer. The Maker Sunshine Festival is one of the highlights of the year. The festival is a huge event and relies on the support of local volunteers' help before, during and after the festival. The festival is extremely family-friendly and has designated areas for family camping and plenty of activities for the children. Every year, an incredible amount of bands and artists apply to play at the festival, and with the help of Ollie James at Plymouth Music Collective, the massive but privileged job of selecting a lineup begins as soon as the previous festival is finished. The festival changes yearly, and for 2007, the 4 Maker stages kept festival goers entertained with over 100 bands performing during the 4-day event. Despite the terrible weather conditions, this year's festival was a tremendous success. The lineup for this year consisted of a varied selection of local, national and international artists, bringing in plenty of new faces and of course a selection of old favourites. Headliners included Alabama 3, Neville Staples, formerly from the Specials, local hero Seth Lakeman, and the energetic and poetic Babyhead. We also saw chart-topping Cherry Ghost, local favourite Irish bands Mad Dog McRae and Black Friday, as well as talented Nigel Maslin Jones and bluesy Martin Harley. In the Energy Room, quite aptly named, we saw lots of new local bands as well as the Maker regulars moshing and rocking till the early hours. In contrast, there was also a superb live soundtrack performance from the brilliant Wurlitzer, playing along to the old classic black and white film Sunrise. From the beginning to the end of the festival, the music never stops. Open mic sessions in the acoustic tent were as popular as ever for all varieties of bands and artists, as well as the outdoor stage, albeit weather permitting, with the stunning views and natural scenery as its backdrop. New for this year, we saw Fancy Dress on the Saturday night, and later on, when the main band's finished, there was a fire show with an amazing fire sculpture built by Ben Piper and his team from Light and Magic. People gathered in the bunkers for the breathtaking display, and in spite of the terrible weather, the fire sun still shone brightly. There was more roaming street theatre, more quality workshops including Joy's ever-popular kids' scrap store marquee. A varied range of catering to suit all tastes was on offer, alongside plenty more friendly, festival-spirited stuff for everyone. Stone Soup Storytelling entertained the crowds on Friday and Saturday afternoon, performing their cleverly choreographed and humorous tales to children and grown-ups. Recycling is big at Maker. This year, under the supervision of Darren Manchip, the Green Team Coordinator, we managed to recycle 70% of waste produced over the weekend. Whatever your taste in music, fun, food or drink, there's definitely something for you here at the festival. And should it all get too much for you, deciding which band to watch or what to eat or drink, then there are plenty of peaceful spots for you to just sit back and relax with the beautiful views.